Yo, what is going on, guys? It's C-Brev. Welcome to another MLB The Show 19 card review. Today we're going to be going over 97 overall Signature Series Juan Marichal. This card is obtainable for free by completing #Sony Partner Moments. They take about an hour and they're not bad at all, and you get this card for free, which is pretty dope. And with that being said, I'll get right into the review. So I used the Team Affinity Juan Marichal a lot earlier in the year. And I think that this card suffers from a lot of the same things that card suffered from, but now on an even grander scale, because the hitters that are available to us in game right now are so good. Overall, I would rate this card as bad. I honestly couldn't wait to get this card out of my rotation, especially with me playing good players consistently. Juan Marichal earlier in the year, and I think this is still applicable now, is mostly a guy that's going to be great against bad players and is going to be horrible against good players, just because he throws a lot of junk and he's really just like a gimmick in a way. He really suffers from the low K per 9, 83 K per 9. If you're playing on All-Star or Hall of Fame, you're not going to be able to strike anyone out. They could swing 30 miles an hour at your 71 mile an hour changeup and still foul it off. So the change of speeds doesn't really do much for this card. Additionally, it's pretty hard to throw strikes with any off speed except for the slider. So people kind of just sit four-seamer slider and you're kind of just screwed. You're either going to fall behind in the count trying to throw some other junk, or you're just going to have to try and get ahead with slider fastball and hope that they line out. My experience with this card was just not good. Even for as high control ratings he had, I think he was still pretty difficult to control. Even if you hit his changeup perfectly, it would tend to hang. And his screwball and curveball can go honestly wherever because they move so much. So, like I said, pretty hard to throw them for strikes. And honestly, just a gimmick in my opinion. I don't think this card is usable in any competitive capacity. So, as always, we'll rate the card how he rates in the meta, and we'll rate him compared to how much he costs. So how he rates in the meta, I'll give him a C. Pretty good card for free, but not someone you want to have in a competitive rotation. And for how much he costs, I'll give him a B because he is free, although I've been known to say that getting bad cards for free is kind of a bait because you feel obligated to use them and then they're terrible. So take that for what you will. This card is definitely in that category. So pretty disappointed. I did like the Team Affinity Juan Marichal for like the first 2 weeks of the game, so I was excited to try this card out, and the game is just so much different now. He just definitely doesn't get it done at all. So I hope you all enjoyed this card review. Let me know down in the comment section below who you want me to review next. Enjoy the clips after this, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.
He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Jimmy.
Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got here with 2 gone, and the dependable Jason Kendall stands in. No balls and a strike to count. Murray at third with 2 away. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Got him swinging, and that it'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Sooners, the shortstop, number 0.
At the knees, strike 1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. And a good bite to that. Standing in, Frank Thomas. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and a strike to count. Sets the target low. One and 2 to Frank Thomas.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there.
And we'll have to